Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another live stream. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. The time is 3:16 Central and we have got some intense snow squalls over here in portions of Pennsylvania and New York, okay? The city of Scranton, Pennsylvania right now is under a snow squall warning, which is a pretty populated area, so if you're on the road in this area, you need to get off as soon as possible because some very dangerous driving conditions are coming up with these heavy snow squalls that are bringing whiteout visibilities, gusty winds, and heavy snowfall along with them. Okay, now you look at the winter weather radar and you say, what are you talking about, Davis? This is all rain. It may show rain on the radar here, but there are webcams in this area that have been showing snow, not rain. If we take a look at this snow squall warning, you'll see the source of this is radar and webcams. So even though the radar shows this is rain, we have confirmed that this is actually snow that is falling in this area here with live cams, okay? So very dangerous snow squalls over here, so you're really going to have to watch these closely. Monitor the forecast regularly, I would say, for portions of Pennsylvania, Ohio, and New York here, because we have a pretty intense lake effect snowstorm that is on a downward trend, I will admit. It's probably going to end today. It started up last night, if you didn't know, but it is doing a pretty intense exit here as it's bringing heavy snowfall. And again, this is not rain. This is actually snow. I know the radar shows it as rain, but that is incorrect. All of this is likely snow, or at least some of it is. We may even see some freezing rainfall, so we got to look out for that for sure. We also have quite a bit of snow falling up here in eastern Maine, and when I say quite a bit, it's insane. Alright, you look at this and you see extremely heavy snow here on in eastern Maine, and then extremely heavy ice in Atlantic Canada here. Now, they don't have any winter weather advisories or winter storm warnings up for this at all. They did, but I think they expired and they just never reissued them for some reason. But I mean, you're seeing it. This is some incredibly heavy snowfall that you're seeing right now in eastern Maine and around the I can't speak. Fredericton, Canada area. There, I got it out. It took me like 6 tries, but yeah, very heavy snowfall up here. But the reason we're watching these little gusty snow showers down here in New York and Pennsylvania instead is because they are also bringing the threat of whiteout visibilities and gusty winds, alright, which can lead to extremely dangerous driving conditions. So again, if you're in this area and you see a snow squall, you gotta get off the road because these are some intense snow squalls. We'll bring up this live cam here in eastern Canada, just to the west of Buffalo, New York, and we see that we have some relatively heavy snow falling in that area, and that's not even nearly close to the heaviest snow that we have right now, but yeah, you can see the temperature is 33.5 degrees, so it's kind of a rainy snow slushy mix over there. But it is dropping and it's turning more and more consistently snow by the second. We do also have some special weather statements here in West Virginia. These are going to be for snow squalls as well, but they did not warrant a snow squall warning, so they're a little bit less intense, but still heavy snow there in that area. We do have some stronger thunderstorms actually out here in Northern California at the minute. We take a look at the reflectivity and we see some heavy rain. We did have some special weather statements earlier for strong storms up here, but at the minute, it's not that intense, and it's not going to be. We're not expecting like a severe weather event from this, but some strong storms, maybe an isolated severe storm is possible. So yeah, well, if you have any questions about your location, leave them down below in chat. I'll try to answer them accurately and honestly. But yeah, until then, we're going to be watching these snow squalls very closely here. Here's what I'm actually going to do. I am going to go into my snow settings here. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. And we're going to go to winter, and we're going to give the snow squall warnings a sound like I have for my tornado warnings, so that we'll know whenever one of these gets issued. I went to the wrong thing. We got to go to this and then do this one. There we go. We'll do the chime. No, we'll do the alarm. There we go. Let's see here. Surprisingly, no lake effect snow warnings have been issued. We do have wind advisories pretty much all across the Northeast, though. even some high wind watches here in southeast Maine, or high wind warnings, I should say. So, some gusty to damaging winds. They're definitely a threat with this system here. But yeah, we'll take a look at northeast Ohio here, the Cleveland area. We got some heavy snow falling. This will probably be the last major winter weather event that we have this winter, to this caliber, I should say. Just because, it's starting to get to springtime. The events are becoming less and less frequent, and overall, I think we're going to stop seeing these snow events soon and start seeing more severe weather events, unfortunately. We've got a pretty big one coming up on Thursday down here in the Deep South. We had several tornadoes in the Deep South yesterday, some strong. But yeah. Here's another thing we can do. We can go to this. No, not that. Go to this and make the special weather statements have a sound, because if we get a special weather statement issued, it's gonna be for the snow. So again, pretty populated area here in Pennsylvania, looking at some intense snow squalls. At the minute, we have 3 snow squall warnings. We have some freeze warnings down in the Deep South, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, March temperatures getting down to 29 degrees in the Deep South. That's pretty unusual. I mean, it's not like super rare, but it's definitely a cooler period. If we turn on the Climate Prediction Center outlooks, let's see here, 6 to 10 day outlook, we have cooler temperatures here coming to areas in the southwestern United States. You get into the northwest, we have a massive heat wave coming. And then, similar story for the northeast, but not quite as intense, it seems. That's the 6 to 10 day outlook. The 8 to 14 day outlook shows that eventually this cold blast from the southwest will take over a good portion of the eastern United States, and then the western United States will still be dominated by heat. And then we have the 3 to 4 week outlook here. Come on. Any day now. Okay. I guess it's just not going to work. Alright then. Fair enough. We'll turn on the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook here, and we see that we are going to be expecting some drier conditions here for the northwest pretty soon. See, there is a 60% chance of precipitation being below average. And then if you are near the Gulf of Mexico or along the East Coast, expecting some more precipitation for you guys. And the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook does show that that above average precipitation will continue for the Gulf of Mexico region, and dryness will continue in the northwest. But yeah. This spring here, this is the spring outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. We see that we have above normal temperatures expected this spring here for pretty much the entirety of the northern United States. So, like, the northwest, the southwest even, the midwest, the northeast, Mid-Atlantic, you can expect an above-average spring this spring, temperature-wise. An above-average spring this spring. That made no sense. And then we can actually also look at the precipitation outlook here. And we do see that this spring, the southeast is more likely to have above average precipitation, and the northwest is going to be quite a bit drier. And then maybe an area down here on the Texas, New Mexico, Arizona area, the southwest, that could see below average precipitation. But yeah. Yeah, the snow squalls in West Virginia don't look that intense. I think eastern Ohio's getting quite a bit. But we're most concerned about these ones up here in Pennsylvania. All these warnings, except for this one, expire in 3 minutes. So we may see some new ones get issued. Some reissued snow squall warnings. But yeah. We have a ton of flooding going on in the Deep South after the severe weather event just moved through. You see all these green boxes are flood warnings, which is crazy how many of them there are. And they're not limited. They're going all the way from Texas back into Virginia. Even, like, Maryland. So, flooding rains, man. It's crazy. Yes, these snow squall warnings expire in 2 minutes. So we'll see if they get reissued here. We have a critical fire danger here today for the plains. For some reason, it's not showing up. Oh, sorry, that's a day 2 fire danger. So yeah, critical day 2 fire danger here for parts of northeast New Mexico, the Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma Panhandle, West Kansas, East Wyoming, Southwest South Dakota, and Northwest Nebraska. So our snow squall warnings are going to expire very shortly here. See the camera in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. We're getting some intense snow here, and it's no longer slushy stuff at all. It's thick snow. The temperature's dropping pretty rapidly here. And you see we've even got some pretty intense wind action there. And again, that's not even close to the peak intensity area. So, pretty intense winter system all around. Man, that is crazy. Look how much that camera is shaking. 22.5 mile an hour winds. Wonder what the gusts are, because they've got to be even higher. They're glitched out, so it says 6.8, but man, 22.5 mile an hour winds. Huh. Oh, we got a new snow squall warning issued. For some reason, the sound did not go off. I guess it hasn't realized that I turned it on yet. Or is it because did I not turn it on properly? Let's see. No, it's on. I don't know why it didn't do anything. Oh well. Whatever. New snow squall warning though. For the again, it's just a reissued one for the East Stroudsburg area here in Pennsylvania. So I think that's going to be it for today, everybody. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Again, very intense winter system for being in March now. So, yeah. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you all in the next one.